presentation of Dakota Radio Group Sports and DRGnews.com.
94.5 KPLO is proud to present coverage of area high school sports. This game can be heard anywhere around the world on DRGnews.com and watched on YouTube. Just search KPLO Sports. Now, it's time for the pregame with Darren Moyle.
Hi, and a very good evening to you. We welcome you to Miller, South Dakota. The Miller Armory, the place for our semifinal matchup from the Region 6A volleyball tournament on KPLO. As we have a matchup for you tonight as the Miller Rustlers take on the Lady Tigers of Mobridge Pollock. And our coverage of regional high school volleyball on KPLO being brought to you tonight by the Prairie Post, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, May Adam, the Jet Lane, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, Hutch's Cafe, Fly Right Seed, Midwest Cooperatives, and Darren Boyle Sales. Our coverage of regional high school volleyball tonight also being brought to you by American Land Agency LLC, Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, Miller Rexall Drug, Advanced Collision and Repair, Kent Clark Insurance, the Miller Press, Wilbur Ellis, and Jan Bussey Ford. John F. is our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight for coverage of regional high school volleyball. The Miller Rustlers enter the contest tonight as the #1 seed, not only in Region 6A, but in all of Class A volleyball, as they have a record of 26-2. They take on the Mobridge Pollock Lady Tigers, who are the #4 seed in Region 6A. They had to play a quarterfinal matchup on Tuesday, but they were able to play that match at home, and they were able to knock off Stanley County in 3 games. So Mobridge Pollock moves on here into the semifinals round of Region 6A, and they enter the match with a record of 9-18. Very good crowd here tonight as we get ready for a early start, as we will get ready or get this match underway at around 6 o'clock local time here. And don't forget, we are streaming this game worldwide on our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and search KPLO Sports. We'll have live video and audio of this match upcoming here tonight. And the folks at the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always plan a designated driver. A lot of area teams involved in postseason volleyball tonight. We'll talk about some of those matchups after we take a 2-minute break on KPLO.
The Prairie Post and Presho Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie, let you in for a cold beverage in the casino and lounge and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply has all of your farming and ranching needs covered. As fall sets in and we are headed into colder weather, check out the selection of key bibs, coats, jeans, thermal long johns, and jackets, youth mud boots, snow boots, and muck boots to size 16. A large variety of hats and gloves to 3X, bandanas, and rayon scarves, hunting licenses, ammo, and no hunting signs. And for the vehicles, extension cords, antifreeze, and diesel supplements. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, 1310 North Broadway in Miller, or call 853-0026. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6:30, and Sunday, 10 to 2.
The Miller Press, one-stop shopping for your business. Their commercial print shop can make the business of doing business a breeze. The staff at Miller Press can help you with letterheads, printed envelopes, invoices, sales tickets, business cards, as well as other products such as napkins, silverware, to-go containers, toilet tissue, and uniforms. Printing on paper and clothing. Business a breeze by one-stop shopping at the Miller Press. Commercial printing, screen printing, and advertising. They do it all at the Miller Press, 114 West 3rd Street in Miller, or call 853-3575. Miller Rexall Drug is a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Pharmacists Trent and Travis care about their customers and provide fast, friendly, and professional pharmacy services to help you get and stay well. Medicare and all major insurances are accepted, and free delivery or mail service prescriptions is available, along with price matching. Check out the old-fashioned soda fountain and gift card mall, their Hallmark cards, wine department, great gift selection, toy and doll sections, photo machine, and more. Miller Rexall Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Back here in Miller, we are about 15 minutes away from the opening serve of our volleyball matchup tonight as Miller and Mobridge Pollock on the court right now, taking their warm-ups. The other matchup in the semifinal round of Region 6A tonight will be played in Eagle Butte. Getting underway at 7 o'clock, it will be Cheyenne Eagle Butte, who defeated McLaughlin in the quarterfinals. They take on Chamberlain, who we had for you Tuesday night on KPLO, as they defeated Crow Creek in 3 games. Other games around the area in the Class B ranks, Region 6B semifinals are underway tonight. In Bonesteel, it will be Burke taking on Central Dakota Christian. Kimball White Lake also taking on Corsica Stickney. They'll play a doubleheader in Bonesteel tonight. In the Region 2B playoffs in Faulkton, it will be Faulkton area taking on Ipswich, and in Oneida tonight, Sully Buttes will take on Harry and Selby as those 2 teams move on. And also in Region 7B tonight in Kadoka, it will be Kadoka area taking on Wall. That game will be followed, that match, we should say, will be followed by Phillip taking on New Underwood. Both of those matchups in the Region 7B volleyball tournament being played in Kadoka. Winners of matches tonight will move to the round of 16, which will now forever be called the Sodak 16. And those 16 teams will play. They'll seed them out when they will play for the final 8 teams that will qualify for the state volleyball tournament in all 3 classes in high school volleyball here in the Sodak 16 games will be played next Tuesday night. Our pregame show will continue after we take a break. Our coaches' interviews are upcoming. It is our Keys to Success segments brought to you by May Adam, and we'll come back with a conversation with Linda DeBoer, the head coach of the Miller Wrestlers, after we pause for 2 minutes on KPLO.
This is what matters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes.
Against them, put the ball down hard.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, that is Rose Henderson of the Mobridge Pollock Lady Tigers, and that is our Keys to Success from the folks at May Adam. And we're back with starting lineups from Region 6A on KPLO.
The staff said Wilbur Ellis.
Take 2 minutes, please, John. John?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. All right. Sounds great. I don't know what happened.
To help their customers achieve in their farming operations. 6161. Miller 853-2382 and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Maintaining your land can often become a full-time commitment. American Land Agency LLC can take care of it for you. At American Land Agency, our style is hands-on 24/7, finding the right renters, negotiating rental rates and contracts, staying up to date on beneficial federal and state programs, and so much more. If you prefer to save time, reduce stress, and simply receive the biannual payments, call us today for more info and to meet our team. American Land Agency LLC in Miller, South Dakota, 605-893-2003.
Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply has all of your farming and ranching needs covered. As fall sets in and we are headed into colder weather, check out the selection of key bibs, coats, jeans, thermal long johns, and jackets, youth mud boots, snow boots, and muck boots to size 16. A large variety of hats and gloves to 3X, bandanas, and rayon scarves, hunting licenses, ammo, and no hunting signs. And for the vehicles, extension cords, antifreeze, and diesel supplements. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, 1310 North Broadway in Miller, or call 853-0026. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6:30, and Sunday, 10 to 2.
The Miller Press, one-stop shopping for your business. Their commercial print shop can make the business of doing business a breeze. The staff at Miller Press can help you with letterheads, printed envelopes, invoices, sales tickets, business cards, as well as other products such as napkins, silverware, to-go containers, toilet tissue, and uniforms. They do customized printing on paper and clothing. Make doing business a breeze by one-stop shopping at the Miller Press. Commercial printing, screen printing, and advertising. They do it all at the Miller Press, 114 West 3rd Street in Miller, or call 853-3575.
Our coverage of the high school football playoffs will continue tomorrow on KPLO as we will travel to Garrison, the Kimball White Lake Wildcats, with an opportunity to play for a state championship. But first, they have to knock off the undefeated Garrison Ball Club. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. We'll have our pregame show at 6:40 from Garrison tomorrow night. And don't forget Minnesota Vikings football on KPLO this Sunday. The Vikings facing a must-win situation. They take on the Detroit Lions at home. U.S. Bank Stadium is the home of the Vikings, and they'll have the kickoff at noon. Vikings pregame at 11 a.m. on your home for Minnesota Vikings football, KPLO. And, of course, next Tuesday we will have a play-in game. The Sodak 16 will be in all three classes of high school volleyball. Will be this Tuesday night. We'll have matchups for you. We'll have a matchup for you, regional high school volleyball here on KPLO. As it's time for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by the folks at the Jet Lanes and Press Show. Here are the starters first for the Lady Tigers of Mobridge Pollock. They will start up front. Megan Zahn. Zahn is a sophomore at 5'9". Landon Henderson will also start up front as well. She is a 5'8" freshman, along with Reagan Stoik. Stoik is a 5'7" sophomore. And the back row will consist of Haley Brockle, a 5'2" sophomore, Caitlin Claymore, a 5'4" senior, and Ava Stoik, a 5'2" freshman for the Lady Tigers of Mobridge Pollock. They will also employ a libero tonight. That is Emily Wenches. She is a 5'1" sophomore. The Mobridge Pollock Lady Tigers enter the matchup tonight with an overall record of 9-18. The head coach of Mobridge Pollock is Rose Henderson. And we will bring you the Miller starters after this.
Line them up and knock them down. The starting lineup on KPLO is brought to you by Jet Lanes and Press Show. Jet Lanes invites you in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Enjoy a full menu including steaks, burgers, and made-to-order pizzas. You can also watch your favorite game on the big screen. Jet Lanes and Press Show, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot and a proud sponsor of our local high school athletes.
For the Miller Rustlers tonight, they will start up front Katie Fernholz. Katie is a 6'1" junior. Storm Johnson will start up front as well. She is a 5'10" sophomore. And Josie Stevens will complete the alignment up front. She is a 5'11" junior. The back row will consist of Rachel Oligmuller, a 5'5" junior, Bonagale Schlechter, a 5'7" junior, and Madison Wentz, a 5'9" junior. And libero for Miller tonight will be Emma Breland. Breland is a 5'3" senior. The Miller Rustlers enter the match tonight with an overall record of 26-2. The head coach of the Miller Rustlers is Linda DeBoer. Finally, in our pregame show is the announcement of our game officials, brought to you by the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our net officials tonight are Dean Duxbury and Tim Nyhart. The announcement of our game officials from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the Prairie Post pregame, brought to you by the Prairie Post, and we will get this match underway after we take a 3-minute break on KPLO.
Shine, the state senior health insurance program, and the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection are fighting fraud and abuse in the healthcare system. If you have Medicare, you can help by guarding your Medicare number. Don't share it with anybody who contacts you by telephone, email, or in person. Medicare will never contact you for your Medicare number or other personal information. To report potential fraud, waste, or abuse, call Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986. That's 1-800-300-1986.
Miller Rexall Drug is a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Pharmacists Trent and Travis care about their customers and provide fast, friendly, and professional pharmacy services to help you get and stay well. Medicare and all major insurances are accepted, and free delivery or mail service of prescriptions is available, along with price matching. Check out the old-fashioned soda fountain and gift card mall, their Hallmark cards, wine department, great gift selection, toy and dollar sections, photo machine, and more. Miller Rexall Health Mart. Caring for you and about you.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in South Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wind, droughts, fire, insects, disease. Together with hail, they formed the Legion of Multi-Perils. Bent on the destruction of your hard work, your fields are under constant attack. But the team at Ken Clark Insurance stands by your side in this war. Ken Clark Insurance will give you peace of mind in knowing that you're covered and your claim will be processed quickly. So protect your hard work. Call Ken Clark Insurance in Wessington at 458-2281. Equal Opportunity Provider.
And now, words of advice from a South Dakota whitetail deer.
Hello, great and strong humans. If I may, a word of advice about crossing a highway. Oh, look, bright lights.
Whoa, look at the damage I just did. I hope that guy goes to Advanced Collision and Repair in Miller. Yep, only Advanced Collision in Miller can fix that. Oh, look, now I'm a deer angel. This is fun.
1022 East 3rd Street. Call 893-0190. Don't spend hours waiting at a dealership purchasing your vehicle. Jan Bussey Ford knows your time is valuable. Make the quick trip to Highmore for a no-hassle, quick buying experience. Why shop with Jan Bussey Ford? Well, they're a family-owned and operated business for over 130 years now. They offer a low-pressure atmosphere with friendly and helpful staff. Visit them today. And if you can't make it in, view their entire inventory of new Ford vehicles, Kawasaki ATVs, trailers, and quality pre-owned vehicles online at PioneerGarage.com. Experience a different kind of buying experience at Jan Bussey and Highmore, building partnerships for life.
You're listening to coverage of the Region 6A volleyball tournament on KPLO 94.5 FM in Reliance, Chamberlain, and Miller, 100.5 FM in Pierre Fort Pierre. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group, and Miller will start things off as Madison Wet serves, and Mobridge Pollock on the third hit cannot clear it, so Miller with an early lead, 1-0. As the Rustlers work here, and Katie Fernholz at the net. She'll drop it down for a kill. That will be her first of the night. Our opening serve is brought to you by Harry K. Chevrolet in Chamberlain and Harry K. Ford in Winter. They are your best source for all the 2019 Chevy, Silverado, and Ford F-150s. They'll put you in the right truck at the right price. Harry K's will make it happen for you. And here, an attack from Mobridge Pollock. It is Megan Zahn at the net. She'll get it through the double block attempt put on by Miller. Mobridge Pollock with their first point of the match. It's 2-1 as the Lady Tigers serve. This is Caitlin Claymore who will put it in play. Overhand serve looping across as Miller will dig back row, set at the net. Fernholz, and she'll drop it across. And Katie Fernholz with 2 kills now. And the side out back to Miller. The Rustlers with Emma Breland, the libero, checking in. She will serve for the Rustlers as Miller has a 3-1 lead. Slowly sends it across. Here's Mobridge Pollock at the net. Cross-court attack there from Reagan Stoik. But here is Miller. They work the return, and this time it is Josie Stevens who fires a shot down the left sideline and scores. And it is 4-1 Miller. And a timeout taken by Mobridge Pollock as we work early here in this opening set. And we'll take a 30-second break in return. You're listening to coverage of the Region 6A volleyball tournament on KPLO.
The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season. Just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 4-1, Miller has the lead as Mobridge Pollock takes an early timeout here in this opening set. The Lady Tigers, they knew coming in they were going to have to face a big hitting squad in Miller. The Rustlers already with 3 kills as Emma Breland once again will serve for Miller. And she will send across an ace. Emily Wenches couldn't handle it. The Rustlers with their first ace of the night. Their side out will continue as they work with a 5-1 lead as the crowd continues to file in. An early start here to Miller. A very good crowd on hand for this postseason volleyball matchup. Here is Miller off the return of Mobridge Pollock. It is Fernholz dumping it across at the net. Mobridge Pollock, and the attack there, it's from Megan Zahn. She hit it just a little short and puts it into the net. The hitting error for Mobridge Pollock will give the point to Miller. They will continue their run as they have a 6-1 lead Again, Breland will put it in play. And she will send it to the center of the court. Emily Wenches will dig it out, but hit it wide and out of bounds. And Emma Breland with another ace for the Rustlers. They now lead 7-1 as Breland will put it in play. Wenches will dig, set at the net, and a nice play there. Megan Zahn with the attack. Miller will dig it out. Here is Fernholz. That is dug out by Wenches. Again, Fernholz. This time it is tipped at the net. Mobridge Pollock will dig it out. Set for Zahn at the net. Block. And Mobridge Pollock cannot move it forward. The block for Katie Fernholz will be her first of the night. And the Rustlers now with an 8-1 lead as we operate here in set number 1. It is Breland the other way. Mobridge Pollock will set it at the net. From the back row, Reagan Stoic will attack. It's dug out by Miller. Here is Stevens. Dug out by Mobridge Pollock. They'll fire it the other way as Haley Brockel makes the play. Again, it's Stevens through the block attempt. Wenches will dig it out. And here is Mobridge Pollock across. Stoic with the attack. Now Miller will set it for Fernholz. She'll fire it the other way. Good job by the Lady Tigers digging it out, sending it back the other way. It's Miller again. This time, Fernholz with an acute angle. She drops it down for kill number 3 on the night. And our longest rally of the match so far, won by Miller. The Rustlers now with a 9-1 lead. Emma Breland will put it in play. Overhand across as Emily Wenches will dig it out. And on the set, Caitlin Claymore hits it wide, and it is out of bounds. So a hitting error for Mobridge Pollock, their third of the night. And Miller with a 10-1 lead. They have done it with their offense. 4 kills already. Breland puts it in play. Mobridge Pollock at the net, or working it towards the net. And again, pass goes wide and out of bounds. And the Rustlers with an 11-1 advantage. Overhand by Breland. Lady Tigers move it forward. It's Wenches with the free ball back. Here is Miller at the net. Stevens drops it down, and they're going to call Stevens for a net violation. She got up there high and slapped it down, but also got into the net as well. It will be the first hitting error of the night for Miller. Then Mobridge Pollock will acquire the serve as Jaden Monson will check in. Jaden is a 5'5" senior. And she will serve here for the Lady Tigers. Schlechter will dig it out at the net. Fernholz, and that is down in a hurry. Katie Fernholz with kill number 4. The Rustlers with a 12-2 lead now as we will see substitutions. Kaylin Kraus will check in. Kraus is a 5'4" senior for Miller. As she will overhand it the other way. And here is the dig, and right there at the net, the opportunity for the attack. It is Vonnegail Schlechter who hits it long and out of bounds, and that will give the point to Mobridge Pollock. Lady Tigers will continue to serve, or will get the serve back once again. Megan Zahn to the back row as she puts it in play. And here are the Lady Tigers with a quick dig. Schlechter the other way as they work at the net. Schlechter gets it across, dug out by Landon Henderson. And now the attack the other way. Haley Bora with it. She hits it long and out of bounds. Had the right idea. Had found the open spot on the floor, but hit it past the back line by about 2 feet. And the Rustlers now with a 13-3 lead as Katie Fernholz will serve. Dig made by Mobridge Pollock. It winds up on the Miller side. Set at the net, Schlechter. That is across and down. Vonnegail Schlechter with kill number 1 on the night. And the lead for the Rustlers continues. It is a 14-3 score as Katie Fernholz will continue and serve. She sends it the other way. Here's Mobridge Pollock at the net, set, and across it comes Landon Henderson with a strong attack. Miller will scramble. They'll get it dug out. Madison Wentz will clear it. And again, Mobridge Pollock the other way, and this time it is Haley Bora who sends it across and through the Miller defense and will score her first kill of the match. Side out back to Mobridge Pollock. 14-4 is our score. Ava Stoic back into the match, the 5'2" freshman. A lot of youngsters on this Mobridge Pollock squad as Stoic puts it in play. Schlechter will dig it out at the net. They'll set it, and here is Madison Wentz dumping it across and down. That will be her first kill of the night, and Mobridge Pollock not able to continue with a long side out We've seen Miller with a couple already as they work to a 15-4 advantage. They'll be back and serve here as Rachel Oligmuller puts it in play. Back set from Mobridge Pollock at the net. The attack from Haley Bora is blocked. Back across it comes. Mobridge Pollock will free ball it the other way. And here is Miller at the net. Pounding it across is Madison Wentz, but Mobridge Pollock, they'll regroup and send it the other way. Here's a set at the net. The attack across and down. That is Haley Bora. Senior making another nice play for the Mobridge Pollock Lady Tigers. 15-5 is our score as we will see Mobridge Pollock working and serve. Haley Brockel will put it in play. Back row dig from Fernholtz. There and nobody there to move it forward. That's going to be scored an ace for the Lady Tigers. It will be their first of the night. Haley Brockel will score that ace. And here is Miller at the net. Schlechter the other way, trying to get it over the top of the defense. Brockel will dig it out, set for Reagan Stoik, and she'll shoot it to the back row and hit it long and out of bounds. 16-6, side out back to the Rustlers, who operate here with a double-digit lead as the Rustlers will again go to their bench as Josie Stevens will check back in. And here's Vonnegail Schlechter in serve. Dig made by the Lady Tigers. They'll work it to the net. Here is the attack the other way, dug out by Miller. They'll clear the play. Lady Tigers again with the set. Here the attack the other way from Reagan Stoik, but Miller will hustle, and they'll send it the other way. Schlechter with the attack. Again, Mobridge Pollock sets it to the net. A low pass for Claymore, gets it cleared out of there. And here is Miller setting it well. Storm Johnson at the net, the sophomore. Sends it across and down, and Storm Johnson with her first kill of the night. And Miller with a 17-6 lead, and Mobridge Pollock will take another timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by the folks at Hutch's Cafe and Lounge and Press Show. And again, we pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to coverage of regional high school volleyball from KPLO.
Are you a real estate entrepreneur or investor? Do you want to have immediate access to real estate opportunities throughout the Midwest? Based out of Miller, South Dakota, American Land Agency, LLC, works with investors from all over America to locate and negotiate successful real estate transactions. Regardless of the type, size, or value of property you've chosen to invest in, our professional agents are determined to help you achieve your investment goals. American Land Agency, LLC in Miller. 605-893-2003.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. We hope you are enjoying our live video streaming of this postseason volleyball match between Miller and Mobridge Pollock. Let us know what you think. My email address is darrenboyle@dakotaradiogroup.com. Mobridge Pollock are out of timeouts here in this opening set. The serve remains with Miller. It is Vonnegail Schlechter who puts it in play. Here is Mobridge Pollock the other way. Reagan Stoik with the attack. Fernholtz will dig. Set for Stevens, and Josie fires it to the back row. And Josie Stevens will get kill number 2 on the night. And the Rustlers with an 18-6 lead. Schlechter once again puts it in play. As the back row dig, Ava Stoik at the net. The attack the other way. This is Reagan Stoik with the attack. Miller will dig it out, but as they work at the net, we have a attack that is blocked. I believe that was Stoik that made the defensive play. As she got the block down, and Miller could not recover. Side out back to the Lady Tigers. It's 18-7. Here the serve from Emily Wenches at the net. The attack from Madison Wentz is through the block attempt and down, and Madison will score her second kill of the night. And it's now a 19-7 score as Miller will go back to their bench. And here is Erin Moncourt checking in. As she will serve as the Rustlers work with a 19-7 lead. Here's the serve. Brocco will dig. They'll set it at the net. Megan Zahn out of position. She has to free ball it back. Here is Miller at the net. Fernholtz. She sends it across and down. Katie Fernholtz with kill number 5. And the Rustlers with a 20-7 lead. Erin Moncourt will continue and serve as she will work it the other way. Dig made back row. Haley Brockel. They'll move it forward. It is Zahn with the attack, but it is blocked. Here is Miller as they set it at the net. Rachel Oligmuller clears it. Again, they'll set it for Zahn. Again, it is blocked, but Mobridge Pollock hustling. They'll keep it alive, and it is Haley Brockle the other way. Now Miller will set a play at the net. Again, it is blocked, and the Rustlers have to dig it out. Here's Josie Stevens the other way. That time, she gets it over the top of the defense and in front of that second row and is able to score kill number 3 as the side out for Miller continues. 21-7, Rustlers around in front as Erin Moncourt puts it in play once again. And here, dig is made by Ava Stoik. They move it forward. Zahn with the attack, and she hits it long and out of bounds, and it is 22-7. Moncourt again will put it in play, and this time the serve will go into the net. First service error tonight for the Rustlers, as that gives the serve back to Mobridge Pollock. Lady Tigers have some work to do. It's Caitlin Claymore getting ready to serve. The 5'4" senior will send the serve long and out of bounds. Past the back row, and it will be the first service error of the night for the Lady Tigers. 23-7 Miller, as Emma Breland will check back in, and Breland will work the serve the other way. Diving dig made by Mobridge Pollock. They'll fire it the other way, and a cross-court shot from Reagan Stoik is a good one, and that is down for a kill. Reagan will pick up her first of the night. And the side out back to Mobridge Pollock, a 23-9 score. Jaden Monson again will check in. She will serve, and she'll loop it in front of the defense and score the ace. That time Miller was lined up defensively. They were crowding that back line, and Monson was able to just hit it over the top of the defense. She'll try to do that again. This time puts it low and into the net. Second service error, side out to Miller, and the Rustlers are at game point. 24-10. As Miller has the advantage. They got the lead early, and they have been able to cruise right along here as Kaylin Kraus serves. Here's Emily Wenches with the dig at the net. It is Zahn the other way. Miller will dig it out, set at the net. Vonnegael Schlechter the other way, and that is down for a kill. And Miller will win set number 1 by a 25-10 score. Scoreboard is being brought to you by Darren Boyle Sales. I invite you to check out the large selection of new and used farm equipment, including new Morris hay hikers and Fair Manufacturing bale processors. You can check them out online as well at DarrenBoyleSales.com. We will take a 2-minute break, and we will return to Miller. You're listening to coverage of regional high school volleyball from KPLO.
Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply has all of your farming and ranching needs covered. As fall sets in and we are headed into colder weather, check out the selection of key bibs, coats, jeans, thermal long johns, and jackets, youth mud boots, snow boots, and muck boots to size 16. A large variety of hats and gloves to 3X, bandanas, and rayon scarves, hunting licenses, ammo, and no hunting signs. And for the vehicles, extension cords, antifreeze, and diesel supplements. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, 1310 North Broadway in Miller, or call 853-0026. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6:30, and Sunday, 10 to 2.
The Miller Press, one-stop shopping for your business. Their commercial print shop can make the business of doing business a breeze. The staff at Miller Press can help you with letterheads, printed envelopes, invoices, sales tickets, business cards, as well as other products such as napkins, silverware, to-go containers, toilet tissue, and uniforms. They do customized printing on paper and clothing. Make doing business a breeze by one-stop shopping at the Miller Press. Commercial printing, screen printing, and advertising. They do it all at the Miller Press, 114 West 3rd Street in Miller, or call 853-3575. Miller Rexall Drug is a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Pharmacists Trent and Travis care about their customers and provide fast, friendly, and professional pharmacy services to help you get and stay well. Medicare and all major insurances are accepted, and free delivery or mail service of prescriptions is available, along with price matching. Check out the old-fashioned soda fountain and gift card mall. Their Hallmark cards, wine department, great gift selection, toy and dollar sections, photo machine, and more. Miller Rexall Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in South Dakota are safer than ever before. That's something I really love.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Broadcast of this postseason event is being brought to you with special arrangement of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Miller with a 13-4 kill advantage in set number 1. They defeat Mobridge Pollock 25-10. The Lady Tigers will serve to get this second set underway, as it will be Emily Wenches, the 5'1" sophomore, getting us underway. And here is Miller at the net. Cross-court shot. Madison wet. Mobridge Pollock will dig it out. Wenches with a free ball from the back row. And here is Miller at the net. Josie Stevens across and down. That was tipped by Wenches, who made a diving attempt, but Josie Stevens will score the kill. That is her 4th of the night. And Miller with a 1-0 lead, as they will earn their first serve of set number 2. Here's Madison Wetz with the power serve that time, and she puts it into the net. Second service error tonight for the Rustlers. We are tied at 1. The serve will go back to Mobridge Pollock. Caitlin Claymore puts it in play, as Miller will set it at the net. It is Fernholz. That is blocked by Zahn. Here is a set and a cross-court shot that is wide and out of bounds. The attempt from Storm Johnson. She hits it wide and out of bounds, and Mobridge Pollock, for the first time tonight, finds himself out in front by a 2-1 score, as Caitlin Claymore again will serve and put it in play. Stevens with the dig, set at the net. Stevens has a free ball at cross-court. Here's Mobridge Pollock at the net. They will set it. The attack there, and that is through the defense and down. Reagan Stoik with the attack and the kill. That will be her 2nd of the night. Mobridge Pollock a lot more active. They're making Miller's defense move side to side a lot here in this the early moments of this second set, as now Miller will set things up, and it's Josie Stevens who is at the net to send it across and down, and the Rustlers will earn the serve. They trail by a 3-2 score, as Mobridge Pollock works with the advantage. Here's Emma Breland putting it in play, as the Lady Tigers will dig it out. They'll try to attack at the net, and Reagan Stoik will hit it into the net. Just hit it a little short, and the hitting error will give Miller their 3rd point of the second set. We are tied now, as Breland will put it in play once again. Overhand across, Reagan Stoik will dig at the net. The attack the other way, Channing Wenches the other way, and now here is Vonnegail Schlechter, and Schlechter got it through the block attempt and down, and Vonnegail Schlechter will score her 3rd kill, and the Rustlers now out in front by a 4-3 score. As again, Miller will serve. Emma Breland puts it in play. Here's a nice back set and a cross-court attack there, and a nice play made, and the kill, that is Megan Zahn, as she scores her 2nd kill of the night. Side out back to Mobridge Pollock. 4-4 is our score as we operate here in the second set. Miller won the first one by a 25-10 score. Here the serve from Mobridge Pollock. Miller scrambling back row as they fire it the other way. A good job by Rachel Oligmuller to try to catch the Lady Tiger defense off guard. Here is Stevens. She will attack. Mobridge Pollock will quickly return it. Here is Vonnegail Schlechter. Again, firing it from midcourt, and a diving attempt from Emily Wenches to dig it out, and it goes wide and out of bounds, and the point will go to the Rustlers. Miller now with a side out and a 5-4 lead, as Kaylin Kraus will check in. Kraus will serve, and she'll send it across and down, and she fires an ace across. The 3rd ace of the night for Miller. And the Rustlers now out in front by a 6-4 score. As Kraus gets ready to do it again. Overhand serve. Wenches will dig it out. Back row, or front row, mid-court. Megan Zahn the other way, and Miller sets it up, passes it well, gets it to Vonnegail Schlechter, and Schlechter will score the kill. That will be her 5th of the night. And it is now a 7-4 score. Kraus will put it in play once again. Overhand the other way as Wenches will dig it out at the net. Channing Wenches with the return. She will hit it short and into the net. And the point to Miller, and a timeout taken by the Lady Tigers. 8-4, Miller has the lead. And we will take a 30-second break and return. You're listening to coverage of Region 6A volleyball from KPLO.
Wind, droughts, fire, insects, disease. Together with hail, they formed the Legion of Multi-Perils. Bent on the destruction of your hard work, your fields are under constant attack. But the team at Ken Clark Insurance stands by your side in this war. Ken Clark Insurance will give you peace of mind in knowing that you're covered and your claim will be processed quickly. So protect your hard work. Call Ken Clark Insurance in Wessington at 458-2281. Equal Opportunity Provider.
With John Neff and Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle as we operate here from the Miller Armory, the semifinal game of the Region 6A volleyball tournament. The winner of this match will move on and play next Tuesday in the Sodac 16. The 16-team field that will be played down to 8, and that's where we find our 8 state tournament participants in the classes of volleyball. As Miller works a big attack and a block made there. That is Haley Bora making the defensive play as she blocks Katie Fernholtz. And Mobridge Pollock continuing to work hard even though they were defeated in that opening set 25-10. They try to battle back here, and the serve from Megan Zahn is into the net. Third service error of the night for the Lady Tigers. Side out back to Miller. It will be Katie Fernholtz who sends the serve the other way as the Lady Tigers dig it out. Miller will set a play as they move forward, and it's Vonnegail Schlechter at the net, and Schlechter will drop it through for kill number 6 on the evening, and Miller with a 10-5 lead. Fernholtz once again serves. Jaden Monson with the dig. Mobridge Pollock trying to work it forward, and they cannot. They commit the hitting error, and that will give the point to Miller. The Rustlers with an 11-5 lead. Fernholtz serving, and that is into the net. Third service error tonight for Miller. Side out back to Mobridge Pollock, who has some work to do. Ava Stoik back into the match. And Ava will work the overhand serve the other way. Fernholtz, or Schlechter rather, will dig it out. It gets into the ceiling here at the Armory, and they try to work it the other way. A two-hand push across, and a free ball from the back row, and then Mobridge Pollock is going to be whistled for a lift. And that will give the point to Miller after things looked a little shaky for the Rustlers there. But they will pick up the point. It is their 12th of this second set, and now Mobridge Pollock will work the return the other way, and Landon Henderson with an attack that is hit short and out of bounds, or into the net, pardon me. And that will give another point to Miller. 13-6 is our score. Rustlers put it in play as Rachel Oligmuller serves. Here is the attack by Henderson, blocked at the net, and Mobridge Pollock got a hand on it trying to dig it out, but the block made. We'll give that block to Madison Wetz as she worked at the net. The Rustlers with a 14-6 lead. Oligmuller will put it in play once again. Back row dig made at the net. Here is Mobridge Pollock the other way, and they hit it long and out of bounds. And the hitting error will give the Rustlers their 15th point of set number 2. Rachel Oligmuller again, and will put it in play. Overhand across, Emily Wenches will dig. At the net, Henderson, and she will fire it across. And had the right idea, but hit it just a little long and out of bounds. Another hitting error for Mobridge Pollock. And Rachel Oligmuller will again serve. Wenches will dig. Mobridge Pollock will try to work at the net on the dig. They try to hit it out of bounds and instead hit it into the net. And another hitting error. And another point for Miller, and a timeout taken by Mobridge Pollock. 17-6, Miller has the lead in set number 2. We will take a 30-second break and return on KPLO.
Man, what are you doing?
Well, you know, I got in that fender bender last week, and I have a great idea. I'm going to wrap my car in bubble wrap. I can't get hurt that way.
Oh, no. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't work that way. Get that dent fixed. Advanced Collision and Repair, 1022 East 3rd Street in Miller. Call 893-0190 for Advanced Collision and Repair, and put down the bubble wrap.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 17-6 is our lead for Miller. As they have the serve, they won set number 1 by a 25-10 score. And Miller showing why they are one of the top teams in Class A volleyball in the state of South Dakota. Here's Rachel Oligmuller continuing in serve as Mobridge Pollock fires it the other way. Caitlin Claymore with the attack. Here is Miller with the attack from Storm Johnson, but there for the block is Haley Bora, and Bora makes another nice play. That will be her second of the night. Or are they going to say that that got into the net? So that instead will be a kill for Storm Johnson, and now Mobridge Pollock will fire it the other way. Here is Miller at the net. Schlechter the other way. Vonnegael with the hammer, and she has 7 kills on the night. It is 19-6. Miller with the advantage. As Rachel Oligmuller will continue to operate and serve. Overhand the other way, and that will be an ace. Oligmuller with her first of the night. For Miller, that is 4 aces on the evening. And Miller with a 20-6 lead. And again, Oligmuller will put it in play. Mobridge Pollock will dig it out. They'll set it at the net. Nice play here, but Haley Bora just hits it a little long and out of bounds. And again, the right idea. And these youngsters from Mobridge Pollock, they have the concept. They have the idea of where they need to go. They're seeing the court well, but just not making plays at this point as Miller will operate. Here is Vonnegael Schlechter at the net. She'll drop it down for kill number 8 on the night. And it is a 22-6 score. Oligmuller again will put it in play. The overhand serve is wide and out of bounds, and that ends the scoring run for Miller. And the Rustlers had done some damage in that side out as they work with a 22-7 lead. And the Lady Tigers will get a chance to serve. This is Haley Brockle who will put it in play for Mobridge Pollock. The overhand across. Here is Miller at the net. Tip by Rachel Oligmuller. It is over the net, and we're going to have a net violation called on Mobridge Pollock. Side out will go right back to Miller as they now have a 23-7 lead. Vonnegael Schlechter with the serve across. Mobridge Pollock with the dig, set at the net, cross-court shot from Reagan Stoik the other way. Here is Stevens at the net, and that is across and down as Josie Stevens will score the kill. That is her 6th kill of the evening. 24-7, game point for the Rustlers. Schlechter the other way. Dig made, Mobridge Pollock at the net, the attack the other way. Dug out by Stevens, 2-hand shove the other way. On the set by Miller, and again, Mobridge Pollock will work the return. They get it back across. Stevens at the net. Dug out back row. Mobridge Pollock sends it the other way. Can they Miller keep it alive? No, and that was a nice play by Landon Henderson, as she somehow was able to slap that ball across. Miller was able to get a couple hits on it, so it's not considered a kill, but Henderson with a nice play, and it's 24-8. Side out to Mobridge Pollock, but we will remain at game point. The attack from Wetz, dug out by the Lady Tigers. They will work it the other way. Again, the set. This time, the attack from Storm Johnson is across and down, and Miller wins set number 2 by a 25-8 score. Scoreboard comes to you from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the large selection of farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out DarrenBoyleSales.com. And our Buy Right Seed halftime report is next on KPLO.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the North. Contact By-Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
Don't spend hours waiting at a dealership purchasing your vehicle. Jan Bussey Ford knows your time is valuable. Make the quick trip to Highmore for a no-hassle, quick buying experience. Why shop with Jan Bussey Ford? Well, they're a family-owned and operated business for over 130 years now. They offer a low-pressure atmosphere with friendly and helpful staff. Visit them today. And if you can't make it in, view their entire inventory of new Ford vehicles, Kawasaki ATVs, trailers, and quality pre-owned vehicles online at PioneerGarage.com. Experience a different kind of buying experience at Jan Bussey and Highmore, building partnerships for life. The staffs at Wilbur Ellis and Highmore, Blunt, and Miller wish the best of luck to the area high school sports athletes, and they're proud to bring you this game. Learning teamwork and dedication now provides great lessons for life and their wish to successful season. Just like the success the team at Wilbur Ellis strives to help their customers achieve in their farming operations. Put them to work for you. Call Blunt at 962-6161, Miller 853-2382, and Highmore at 852-2220. Wilbur Ellis, ideas to grow with.
Are you a real estate entrepreneur or investor? Do you want to have immediate access to real estate opportunities throughout the Midwest? Based out of Miller, South Dakota, American Land Agency, LLC, works with investors from all over America to locate and negotiate successful real estate transactions. Regardless of the type, size, or value of property you've chosen to invest in, our professional agents are determined to help you achieve your investment goals. American Land Agency, LLC in Miller. 605-893-2003.
Well, Miller wins set number 1, 25-10. They win set number 2 by a 25-8 score. And as we look at things statistically, we knew Miller was going to be the aggressors at the net. A big hitting ball club. They have outkilled Mobridge Pollock by a 25, or make it 24-6 score. As they are in control of this match. They will serve to start this third set. And for Mobridge Pollock, they need to win this set to continue their season, as Miller on the floor and ready to go. But Mobridge Pollock still getting some instructions from head coach Rose Henderson, and they will be set to take the court here in just a moment. Stay with us during our post game tonight. We'll have the KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. We'll have that for you in our post game tonight. And don't forget, semifinal action from the 9AA football playoffs tomorrow night. Kimball White Lake traveling to Garrettson. And the winner of that game will play next Thursday at the Dakota Dome for an opportunity for the 9AA championship. Pre-game, 6:40, kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. Madison Wetz serving for the Rustlers. Here's Mobridge Pollock at the net. It is Megan Zahn who sends it the other way. Rustlers will dig it out. It is Zahn to Stevens, and Josie trying to slap it across. Hits it short and into the net. And Mobridge Pollock, as they did in set number 1, set number 2, pardon me. They have an early lead at 1-0. It is Caitlin Claymore who will serve. Overhand across as Miller will dig it out. The attack by Fernholtz, and Mobridge Pollock with a nice, first of all, dig from Haley Brockle. And then the return from Megan Zahn. She will get it through the Miller defense and down. And Mobridge Pollock with a 2-0 lead as Claymore puts it in play once again. Schlechter with the dig at the net. Fernholtz, she'll fire it across. Emily Wenches will dig. It is Zahn with the attack across. Miller will dig it out. Stevens with a free ball the other way. Mobridge Pollock scrambling. They will get it across from the back row. Wenches will complete the play, and here is Miller at the net, and that is Fernholtz, and Katie will get it across and down in a hurry. Kill number 6 on the night for the 6'1 junior. 2-1, Mobridge Pollock has the lead. Miller will serve for the first time in set number 3. Emma Breland will put it in play. Overhand across, Mobridge Pollock with the dig. They will set it, but the pass to the back row. They'll free ball it from there. Here is Fernholtz the other way, and Katie will get it past the defense and down for her 7th kill. And that ties things at 2. Breland will put it in play once again. The overhand to the back row. Claymore will dig it out. They'll work it to the net. Mobridge Pollock gets it the other way. Now it's Miller setting there, and a nice pass of the net. Katie Fernholz in motion. The peak of her jump, she's able to spin through and puts it down at a real sharp angle, and it's 3-2 now Miller. As again, Breland will put it in play. At the net it comes, the attack across, and that is Megan Zahn who dumps it the other way. And Zahn will pick up her 4th kill of the night. Side out, back to Mobridge Pollock. The Lady Tigers will insert Jaden Monson back in as she will serve. And here are the Rustlers setting a play at the net. Fernholz with a nice pass there from Rachel Oegmuller. And Fernholz with another kill. That is number 9 on the night. And it is a 4-3 lead for Miller. Kaylin Kraus will check in. Kraus will overhand the other way. Mobridge Pollock on the return. Haley Bora dumps it across. The dig by Miller winds up on the Mobridge Pollock side. Megan Zahn will try to attack it, and she hits it long and out of bounds. Rustlers now with a 5-3 lead. As Kaylin Kraus will put it in play once again. Mobridge Pollock on the return. The attack from Haley Bora. Here is Vonnegail Schlechter at the net. That is tipped. Miller will dig it out. They'll work it forward to Fernholz. Gets it through the block attempt and down. And Katie Fernholz with 10 kills on the night. And it is 6-3 Miller now. The Rustlers trailed early, as they did in set number 2, but they've been able to regroup. In set number 2, they had a very long side out that put them in control of the set. And here, Mobridge Pollock is going to be called, I believe, for a double hit. And that will give another point to Miller. The Rustlers now have scored 5 in a row in this serve as Madison Wetz will put it in play once again. Here's Mobridge Pollock at the net. That is blocked, but the Lady Tigers stay with it. They'll send it back the other way. Here's Vonnegail Schlechter. She attacks. Mobridge Pollock will dig it out. They'll fire it the other way. Haley Bora with the attack. Here is Fernholz. It's tipped and a whistle and net violation, Mobridge Pollock. But those are the type of plays, if you're Rose Henderson, you can live with if your team is battling at the net. They get tangled up in the net there. The hitting error will give a point to Miller, and they have an 8-3 lead now as Mobridge Pollock sends it the other way. Bora with the return, set at the net. Fernholz, it is blocked, and the defensive play made. Megan Zahn with the block for the Lady Tigers. Side out back to Mobridge Pollock. It is an 8-4 score. She'll fire it the other way as Miller will set it at the net, and that time nicely done as Katie Fernholz set up well at the net. And that was one of the things you heard from head coach Linda DeBoer that she talked about. Of course, a 9-day layoff for Miller after they defeated Highmore Herald last Tuesday, their final regular season match. They had a lot to work on, and one of the things that they talked about was pass to target as Haley Bora is able to slap it down for a kill. That is her 3rd of the night. Side out for Mobridge Pollock will continue. It is a 9-5 score as Ava Stoik will check in. And Ava will serve for the Lady Tigers as she fires it the other way. Emma Breland with the dig, set at the net. Vonnegail Schlechter the other way. Lady Tigers will dig it out. Two-hand shove, Haley Bora the other way. Here is Miller at the net. They will attack. And it is from Madison Wetz. She gets it over to the Mobridge Pollock side. We will scramble, and what do we have? 4 hits on Miller. So the Rustlers with another hitting error. That is their 6th of the night. And Mobridge Pollock will take points where they can. Ava Stoik will continue and serve. Madison Wentz at the net. She will hammer it home for a kill, and Madison with her 3rd of the night. Or are they going to give that point to Miller? They're going to say she got into the net. So instead, a hitting error. Mobridge Pollock trailing by just 2 now as an ace is sent across. Ava Stoik with her first ace of the night. 9-8 is our score. as Miller has the lead. They won the first 2 sets of this match, but give the Lady Tigers some credit. They are battling hard here in set number 3. Here's Madison Wentz the other way for Miller. Lady Tigers will dig it out. They will attack. It's Haley Bora the other way. Here's Vonnegael Schlechter for Miller. Diving dig made by Emily Wenches. Free ball from the Lady Tigers the other way. And now Miller will set it at the net from the back row. Fernholz, it is blocked. The defensive play made. Megan Zahn will score the block, and we are tied at 9. Here is Mobridge Pollock working it in play, and Rachel Oligmuller is there on the set. She slaps it the other way, and that is a kill. That makes it a 10-9 lead for Miller. Here the serve comes from Rachel Oligmuller. They'll battle at the net, and Caitlin Claymore got tangled into the net with the set, and that will be a hitting error. They're actually going to give a kill there to Storm Johnson on the official scoreboard. But the Rustlers score back-to-back points and now have an 11-9 lead. Here's Mobridge Pollock the other way. The attack from Haley Bora is wide and out of bounds. And it is now a 12-9 lead. Here is the serve from Rachel Oligmuller. Quick return by Mobridge Pollock. Here is Miller at the net. The attack. And Madison Wetz got the kill, but they'll wave it off. They're going to call her for a net violation. And that will give the point to Mobridge Pollock, who have cut the deficit to 2. 12-10 is our score. As Mobridge Pollock works in serve. Haley Bracco puts it in play. Here's Vonnegael Schlechter the other way. She'll get it through the defense and down. Vonnegael with her 10th kill of the night. And it is, or pardon me, her 9th kill, and it is a 13-10 lead for Miller. But give Mobridge Pollock some credit as they battle here in this 3rd set. Vonnegael Schlechter to the back row as she serves for the Rustlers, and Miller, or pardon me, Mobridge Pollock trying to move it forward. Caitlin Claymore gets that second hit on it, but they cannot get it across the net. And that hitting error will give the point to the Rustlers. They now lead 14-10. Wenches will dig. The pass goes sideways. Free ball from Mobridge Pollock the other way. Here is a back set. The attack from Storm Johnson is across. Here's Mobridge Pollock the other way. Miller will set it at the net. Stevens. That is dug out. Wenches now as they move it forward. Reagan Stoik the other way. And again, they will set it. Madison Wetz the other way. This time it's through the defense. Madison will score the kill. That is her 3rd of the night. 15-10 Miller, and a timeout taken. Miller with a 5-point advantage in set number 3. We will take a 30-second break and return on KPLO.
Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply has all of your farming and ranching needs covered. As fall sets in and we are headed into colder weather, check out the selection of key bibs, coats, jeans, thermal long johns, and jackets, youth mud boots, snow boots, and muck boots to size 16. A large variety of hats and gloves to 3X, bandanas, and rayon scarves, hunting licenses, ammo, and no hunting signs. And for the vehicles, extension cords, antifreeze, and diesel supplements. Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, 1310 North Broadway in Miller, or call 853-0026. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6:30, and Sunday, 10 to 2.
Stay with us during our post game. We will bring you the KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. That will come during our post game report tonight. 15-10, Miller has the lead as we work our way through this 3rd set. Miller with a 2-0 lead in the match so far. They will continue in serve as Vonnegael Schlechter will work it. As Mobridge Pollock comes out of the timeout and retakes the court. 15-10, Miller has the lead. It is Vonnegael Schlechter who serves, and she will... They're going to give the point to Mobridge Pollock. The side judge kind of got caught with 2 or 3 Mobridge players all getting in position. She couldn't see whether it was in or out, but the net official, Dale Duxbury, could see that it was out. Now Mobridge Pollock will work and serve. Quick return by Miller, and Mobridge Pollock trying to work the return, but they were able to dig it out, make a nice dig, but not able to move it forward, and they wound up with 4 hits on it, and that gives the serve back to Miller. A 16-11 score as Madison Wentz will send across an ace. For Madison, that is her first of the night. It will be the 5th for Miller. As the Rustlers will put it in play. On the set, Caitlin Claymore the other way. Here is Miller getting it across as Katie Fernholz makes the play, and Mobridge Pollock will set things up and attack at the net, and Reagan Stoich's attack is short and into the net, and that gives a point to the Rustlers. We will see Jaden Monson back in. She will work at the net as Madison Wentz will continue and serve, and this time a fastball across, and Josie, the dig from Mobridge Pollock first, wound up getting on the Miller side of the net. And it was Josie Stevens who was able to slap it through for the kill. That will be her 7th of the night. And Miller with a 19-11 lead. Wentz will serve once again. Wenches will dig. The dig on the Miller side as it is set up for Katie Fernholz, and Katie will drop it down in a hurry. That is 12 kills now. And the final timeout of set number 3 is taken by Mobridge Pollock. 20-11 is our score, as Miller is in control of this 3rd set and the match as well. And again, we'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to coverage of regional high school volleyball from KPLO.
The Miller Press, one-stop shopping for your business. Their commercial print shop can make the business of doing business a breeze. The staff at Miller Press can help you with letterheads, printed envelopes, invoices, sales tickets, business cards, as well as other products such as napkins, silverware, to-go containers, toilet tissue, and uniforms. They do customized printing on paper and clothing. Make doing business a breeze by one-stop shopping at the Miller Press. Commercial printing, screen printing, and advertising. They do it all at the Miller Press, 114 West 3rd Street in Miller, or call 853-3575.
We work in set number 3 in the semifinal round match of Region 6A, and it is a 20-11 lead for Miller. Mobridge Pollock using their 2nd timeout of this set. As Miller will serve, Madison Wentz with the serve across, and it will be an ace. And that will be her 2nd of the night. And a 21-11 score. As Miller appears to be on their way to be part of the Sodak 16, as Wentz with the serve. That is long and out of bounds. The Sodak 16, round of 16, if you will be played next Tuesday. Miller will be the #1 overall seed, more than likely, unless there is an upset somewhere else that we don't see or we haven't figured out as of yet. As Mobridge Pollock can serve, Caitlin Claymore hits it short and into the net, and it's now 22-12. But Miller will probably play the winner of the Cheyenne Eagle Butte Chamberlain matchup in that Sodak 16. That will be a matchup between the #1 and #16 seeds. Here's Mobridge Pollock the other way with the return. Channing Wenches with the attack, and that will be a kill. And for Channing, that will be her first of the night. 22-13, side out back to Mobridge Pollock. This Lady Tiger squad with just 3 seniors. Jaden Monson, one of those 3 seniors, will serve here. Now Miller will work it at the net. Fernholz the other way in a hurry. Katie Fernholz with kill number 13. 23-13 is our score. And the Rustlers will work and serve. Kaylin Kraus will check in. Serve across, grazes the net. Mobridge Pollock scrambling. They cannot get it across. The second hit short. And now we are at match point. 24-13 as Kraus will get ready to serve once again. Kraus will put it in play. From the back row, Mobridge Pollock will dig it out, and at the net a block, and will score that block to Rachel Oligmuller, and that gives Miller the match by a 25-13 score. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. If you're in the market for new or used farm equipment, give me a call at 222-0317. Check out my latest inventory. You can shop online anytime at DarrenBoyleSales.com. We will take a 2-minute break and return for our postgame as you listen to coverage of regional high school volleyball from KPLO.
Miller Rexall Drug is a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy.
Do we get through the list pretty good?
Yeah, we got through 3 times. We got the propaganda in 4 times. So
that's all we need to do. We'll do her in one shot, then just let me get stuff added up here.
All right.
It's almost too early for ice cream.
I already had my ice cream, so.
Okay.
So that's for before I did.
So we got 13, 9, 7.
The Big Bears?
I'm ready, John, whenever you are.
I'll give you a pistol.
All right, sounds good.
Whoa, look at the damage I just did. I hope that guy goes to Advanced Collision and Repair in Miller. Yep, only Advanced Collision in Miller can fix that. Oh, look, now I'm a dear angel. This is fun.
1022 East 3rd Street. Call 893-0190.
Well, the Miller Rustlers will advance to the Sodak 16 as they improve to 27-2 on the season as they defeat Mobridge Pollock in 3 games by scores of 25-10, 25-8, 25-13. We thought coming in that Mobridge Pollock, of course, with their aggressive play at the net, that was going to be the challenge for Mobridge Pollock. And the Lady Tigers at times made some good plays, but in the end, Miller is just a very good volleyball team, and they also hit at the net very well. And they outkilled Mobridge Pollock by a 36-10 count in those 3 sets, and that is how Miller was able to pick up the 3-set victory here tonight. We look at other statistics. Miller, not only did they have a big kill advantage, but they just did not make a lot of errors either. They had just 8 hitting errors tonight. They had 6 service errors on the evening, where Mobridge Pollock had 26 hitting errors, and they had 4 service errors of the night. One thing that Mobridge Pollock did well at times, was blocking the net. The Lady Tigers with 5 blocks in the night. Megan Zahn, Haley Bora with 2 blocks each to lead Mobridge Pollock. But here, Miller, the number 1 seed in Region 6A, they are the number 1 seed as far as power points or seeding points concerned. They will be the number 1 overall seed in the round of 16. They will play, as our thinking is, the winner of the other match in Region 6A that will feature Cheyenne, Eagle Butte, and Chamberlain. That match probably getting underway just about now, as the winner of that match will probably take on Miller. They'll play it at a neutral site somewhere, as that Sodak 16 field in the Class A and Class B ranks will be set once we get done here this evening. And wherever Miller plays next Tuesday, whoever they play next Tuesday, we'll have that match for you here on KPLO. So Miller wins by scores of 25-10, 25-8, 25-13, and the Miller Rustlers 27-2 on the season. Mobridge Pollock ends their season with a 9-19 overall record. Time for our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game, and before we name our player of the game. Let's hear from the folks at Midwest Cooperatives.
When it comes to protecting your diesel engines, we're with you. Less downtime and injector repairs, we're with you. Better fuel economy and power, we're with you there too. With Cenex Fuels from CHS Midwest Cooperative. And whether you're running a fleet or a farm, you'll get unbeatable performance from our unique balance of 7 top quality additives. Looking for tank monitoring so you don't have to worry about running out? Well, we're with you there too. So upgrade to Cenex Premium Diesel from CHS Midwest Cooperative today.
Well, we look at the player of the game nominees. The Lady Tigers of Mobridge Pollock led tonight by Megan Zahn, the 5'9" sophomore with 4 kills and 2 blocks on the night. On the Miller side, 7 kills for Josie Stevens, Vonnegail Schlechter with 9, but leading the way for Miller is Katie Fernholt. She had 13 kills by my stats, and the 6'1" junior of the Miller Rustlers is our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the game. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night as we will continue our coverage of high school football as we bring you a semifinal matchup from the 9AA ranks. Kimball White Lake on the road once again. They had a big win last week, defeating undefeated Arlington. This time it is Garrettson in the sights of the Wildcats, and the winner will move to the state 9AA championship game at the Dakota Dome next week. And we'll have that football matchup for you this Friday night, tomorrow night. It will be a 7 o'clock kickoff and a 6:40 scheduled pregame from Garrettson, as we'll have that for you on KPLO. Don't forget Minnesota Vikings football, the Vikings in action as they host the Detroit Lions in a very big NFC North matchup. Pregame at 11 a.m., kickoff scheduled for noon on your home for Vikings football, KPLO. And now we know next Tuesday we will have SODAC 16 volleyball action for you as we will determine one of the state tournament teams. Miller, the number 1 overall seed, as we mentioned, will be in action taking on the 16th seed in the SODAC 16. And we'll have that match wherever it is this Tuesday right here on KPLO. And on your way home from the game tonight, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you, don't veer for deer, slow down, and stay alert. And our coverage of regional high school volleyball on KPLO has been brought to you by special arrangement with the South Dakota High School Activities Association. And our sponsors tonight include our friends at Jan Bussey Ford, Wilbur Ellis, the Miller Press, Kent Clark Insurance, Advanced Collision and Repair, Miller Rexall Drugs, Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, American Land Agency, LLC. And coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO has been brought to you by Darren Boyle Sales, Midwest Cooperative, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, by Right Seed, Hutch's Cafe, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, the Jet Lanes, May Adam, and the Prairie Post. John Neff has been our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's world headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle from the Miller Armory. The Rustlers victorious in 3 over Mobridge Pollock, and we bid you all a very pleasant evening.